To the mats, he's representing the New York State Officer's Office of Mental Health, taking on Nathan Priest of the Port Orange Police Department.
All right, 2 cops again, nice. And one from New York, one from Florida, it sounds like, right? Port Orange, is that Florida? It's got to be.
So,
Sounds
Port
like
Orange versus NY going at it.
And can I just say, I'm like, I'm not a service member. I've never. My father was in the military. I was not, but I'm not a cop or anything. And I do really appreciate that we have all these guys who are on the police force and they're actually training jiu-jitsu, because I think it's super important.
I was just saying that to Jay earlier on, and when some of these men stepped up twice, right?
Yeah.
It makes me happy because it makes me feel safe that when I'm on the street, I have someone out there in uniform that I know I can trust that can keep my street safe.
Oh, without a doubt. And not only that, now you have people who can they understand, especially when you're competing, right? It's a great simulation for dealing with like a real violent situation, right? Like nothing's going to really replace what happens in the streets, but this is a great way to keep yourself calm and understand like the chaos and stay calm in the chaos, right?
And let's wait for the official introduction.
Okay. Some big boys here.
Yep.
Oh man, would not want to be arrested by either of these gentlemen.
Fighting in the blue corner, representing the New York State Officer of Mental Health, Jose Martinez. They're fighting under the red corner, representing the Port Orange Police Department, Nathan Pierce.
This is going to be interesting. Big boys. Let's see if they wrestle. Or
Pierce came in
what
like
do they
those
do?
basketball shorts-looking type of shorts.
Oh yeah.
And Martinez with the black shorts.
Martinez,
Black.
heavy on the head early.
Big dudes.
Look at these guys fighting for position here. Heavy on that head. All right, this is what I like. When I wrestle, I don't like shooting in.
Right.
Getting heavy on the head.
Trying to throw him off right there, get that neck a little bit tired.
Yeah, it's the safest way to start the wrestle position. You get to this front headlock, drag him down. Let's see if he goes to the back here. This is a great way to start a match for Martinez.
Yeah, Martinez is a strong dude. I mean, he has a little I lost rock there type of look, man.
Oh yeah.
Arms are huge.
Oh yeah, both these guys. Yeah. You see, Martinez is a little bit taller. You have Pierce, is a little bit more stout, but looks like they both can move really well.
So does it go into the fact that when you have more muscle, right, in jiu-jitsu, right, you kind of just let them wear them out? Because eventually those muscles are going to say, hey, I'm a little fatigued here.
I mean, it depends, right? So especially when you get to the black belt, brown belt, right, these guys are not going to be squeezing with all their might the whole entire time. So generally these guys, if they have the muscles, they're going to be using them when they need them, but they should be able to last a whole round. I mean, this wrestling, though, is very exhausting. I don't care how big you are. With these two guys, I assume by about halfway through this match, somebody's going to be breathing heavy.
And if I'm new, I just started to train jiu-jitsu. I'm a white belt. Maybe I got 2 stripes in my white belt. When do I know? Because I see some guys, they come into the gym, they're white belts, and maybe they had a little wrestling. The first thing that you notice, you've been practicing, they use their strength, they use their power.
Oh, yeah.
How is it that you're able to control that?
So, you mean how do I control that if I'm going against like a spazzy
you're
white belt?
Newbie. How do I understand? All right, guys, this is not what you got to do, because either you're going to get hurt or you're going to hurt your training partner.
So for us, whenever we have new guys, because everyone's going to be spazzy generally, you got to get reps on the mat. You have to start learning some of the positions because it comes from fear. So once you lose that fear, like we had a kid who just started training with us about 4 or 5 months ago, and he just kind of got past that spazzy phase. And, it's really like it clicks, right? Once you get time on the mat, you start realizing, all right, well, it's not really life or death. And also, not every single position is dangerous. Then you start calming down, and then we teach people, listen, I don't want you to squeeze ever unless you're at their last 5%. Like you're just about to finish the takedown. You can exert yourself. You're just about to finish the choke. Then you put the squeeze on. But otherwise, there's no reason to do it. Wow, these guys are still fighting on the feet. Big! Wow! Mat return, baby. That was tremendous. Alrighty.
A whole lot of weight.
That's some back pain, man. Oh, my God. These guys are well over 230, 240
Easily.
right here. So we got chest to chest for Martinez. Martinez, no sub attempts from either guy, but Martinez is winning for sure.
Last slam right there just justified it.
Yep, and now he's trying to attack the far side arm. So it looks like, some more traditional jiu-jitsu, probably a gi guy. Oh. Just trying to get a neck crank there. All right, so he sits, reverse Keskamatami. So there's a scorpion deathlock here. Let's see if he gets this. That's not an easy thing to finish, though, especially against anybody who's skilled. But this is great. One thing
great timing in the mount.
I'm surprised if Pierce doesn't see. It seems to be okay, like hanging on his back. So let's see what he can do
Yeah,
here.
not much he didn't show any.
He's got the underhook. I see a head and arm coming here. It's hard for us to see, but I see on the screen.
Right.
Yeah, look, he's got the arm. When you have the arm isolated, especially when you have a big guy like this, we might see a smother tap. Oh, yeah, look. Oh,
And maybe he's bridging though.
yeah. It's either a head and arm or a smother maybe come in here. This is a real big problem for Pierce on the bottom.
And when you have that body on you, that's going to exhaust you. There's still 2 minutes and 17 seconds. That's a lot of time.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, so Martinez is totally in control here. We really haven't seen much from Pierce. I'd like for him to start moving side to side. He needs to work his hands down to the hips. Hip separation is the main goal for losing mount. Look at this. He might just squeeze this and get this done.
He has that tight, really.
His head's
moving
turning
up.
red. I don't see the neck being squeezed, but it might just be a squeeze on the face.
Hey, tap, I saw it.
I don't think that was a tap. I think they're rolling off the mat.
It looked like a tap, though.
Yeah, he's there's that frame. I think is really what's going on here. He doesn't have the neck.
No.
But that was tough.
And he's looking at the referee. I don't know what he's
Well, because they're
talking
right on the edge. I think he thinks that they should reset. I think is what he's looking to do. But honestly, he needs to just focus on escaping this mount position. Yeah, there you go. Push on the hip. Don't reach up. So he had all the opportunity to get that underhook back. Now I think this might be the end.
Now he got caught.
So
he says he's okay. Gives a thumbs up.
So if he's
He still has
Martinez needs to look. Sorry, interrupt.
That's okay.
Martinez needs to start looking towards Pierce, right, and sliding down, getting his chest to the mat. The problem is when you have a guy that's this, he's got a big head, big shoulders. It's not easy to head and arm choke him.
Now, I noticed there that at one point Martinez did put that knee on belly there, and then it was more just a setup just to kind of open him up.
Yeah, I think he was going because he was thinking about hopping off to the side. A mount on a big round guy like this is not easy to hold. But though Pierce is really not fighting it hard, man. He's fighting up top as if like there was a gi choke that's coming. What he needs to do, especially in no gi, there's really no chokes. Like there's a punch choke, but it's really weak. It's not hard to defend it. So you need to work your hands down to the hips, create hip separation in no gi. In gi, they can choke you for mount, with the gi choke, but it doesn't exist in no gi, so it's not really a problem.
Maybe try to go for a crucifix here, perhaps, maybe, if he's able to get that right arm. But
I think he wants Kaskatami again. I think he likes that head and arm sitting side control.
Now we're heading now just
north-south choke.
Here
he goes.
10-second mark.
Well,
10 seconds.
Yeah.
So
doubt.
we don't need thumbs up, man. Pierce, we need you to escape
do
this,
something.
bud.
You got less than 5 to go.
I mean, complete domination by Martinez. Hey, listen, good match.
Yeah.
It happens, man. I've been in there before. I've been the guy who's dominated and the guy who's got dominated. It happens. Sometimes you just don't get off in a match. You don't feel right. Yeah, it was an easy decision. So.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna head back to
Josh
to go get Drew Phoenix warmed up. All right, root for him.
Out there, yes, sir.
Hey, thank you so much, brother.
Great stuff. Thanks for Josh here to giving us his knowledge, and Jay Wadsworth will be joining us here to call the action as we get ready for our next bout. Sean Moore of the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. That's not too far from here, Monroe County. You don't know Key West. That's a very famous city out of that county. Taking on